Good evening and welcome to the Squawk. I'm Carson Snitzley.
And I'm Alex McEwen.
Tonight, Jason Sjuts is here to talk about Northeast going to the regional intramural football tournament.
Also, we bring back some of our favorite segments, including On the Fritz and Unleash the Ram.
Stay tuned for the Squawk. Welcome back to the Squawk. The Northeast Community College is sending its intramural football team to regionals. And now I am pleased to be joined by the captain and ringleader of this project, Jason Sjuts. Jason, thanks for joining me tonight.
Hey, thanks for having me. We got some exciting times around Northeast.
So can you just kind of talk about how the idea came about and how you kind of got the ball rolling to do this?
Yeah, I mean, Northeast we got some great athletes, and I've kind of known that they're putting on this tournament, and the regionals is hosted in Lincoln, and so a couple buddies of mine went to Jarrett Mills, the AD, and asked if we could represent Northeast there, and he agreed, and we kind of, kicked off from there.
So can you just kind of talk about how this tournament is going to go and some of the rules and how the gameplay is supposed to be done?
Yeah, so it's the 3rd through the 5th. Oh, we got to play a little here. 3rd through the 5th of November in Lincoln at the campus there. Oh, dang it. And it's the Region 6 of the NERSA. NERSA stands for National Intramural Recreational Sports Association. Don't quote me on that, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's 7-on-7. Basically, all the football rules, like there is punting, believe it or not. You can rush the quarterback. The only one that there has to be a lineman is the center, and they have to be in a 2 or 3, 4-point stance. And so, yeah, those are some of the rules, and it's a little different from here at Northeast, but I think we'll be able to adjust.
Because here you're used to playing 8-on-8, aren't you?
8-on-8, yep.
So yeah, it'll be a little bit different having to go down a man. And so
Yes.
I know you guys have kind of had a meeting, maybe a couple meetings, and so do you kind of know like how you're going to do things to kind of keep guys a little fresh? Because you and I were talking about this one time, it's long games.
Yeah, the game's 4 quarters of a 10 minutes running clock, and it stops in the last 2 minutes of the 2nd and 4th quarter. So yeah, it's going to be a change. We're definitely not in the best shape, but we'll have 12 guys on the team, and basically we'll have 2 guys that'll play offense and defense, both. But other than that, each of us will kind of rotate in and out on offense and defense. I believe, like I said, we have 12 kids on the team. It's RJ, Lance, Spencer Batenhorst, Bo Ruskamp, Carter Haniel. Who else is on there? Logan Kaut, Nick Smith, Evan Schmidt, Tavis Ewing, Tanner Walling. Sorry, this is redemption.
This is redemption. Oh, just off. Kept it in the kept it in the vicinity at least.
But I think that's it. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody. But yeah, those guys, we're gonna have some good combination of height and speed. Like I said, we should be able to compete. We'll get to compete against some of the best teams in the region, which they're from Colorado, Wyoming, Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota, Iowa, and then Nebraska. So it should be pretty fun.
It'll be kind of interesting with us maybe being one of the few community colleges there.
Yes, we will be probably the only community college there. And it'll be pretty cool to represent Northeast. And hopefully, like I said, we'll play two two like bracket games, and then Sunday will be the championship game. So
Nice. So
should be a lot of fun.
guessing to advance, you're gonna have to obviously win. There's
Yeah,
not,
we
like,
gotta
wild
go.
card.
Gotta go 2-0 on. Oh gosh, 2-0 on Saturday, and I like our chances. Like I said, we got a good combination of height and speed, but it should be a lot of fun.
Do you guys have any like hoops that you had to jump through in order to really get this going?
Yeah, so we had to make sure all of our players were at least half-time. So taking half or 6 credits, I believe, is half-time. But yeah, we had to do that, and then we had to find a sponsor. Ty, I'm not sure what his last name is.
I think it's Hymus. Coach Hymus, the
yeah,
golf
Coach
coach.
Hymus, the golf coach, is going to be coming with us as a sponsor. So we had to find a sponsor, and then Northeast has been really, really helpful. They're covering our entry fee, and then we all had to get our own T-shirts. So those were kind of some of the loopholes. Obviously, those are kind of off the field challenges. On the field, like I said, gonna have to have Tanner Wallings, our quarterback. He's gonna have to be pretty mobile. So, because like I said, they can rush whenever they want. It's just gonna be a different game, different field, but it should be a fun environment. A lot of teams there, and hopefully we can, like I said, do pretty well.
Well, Jason, thanks for coming in tonight, and wish you luck on the tournament. And did you say this is the beginning of November, correct?
Yep, beginning of November. Like I said, I don't think we'll play Friday. I think we just play 2 Saturday, and then the Sunday bracket will come out later Saturday night. Really, we're gonna go down together as a team. Should be, I don't know. The guys are pretty fun to be around. Kind of 2 days with your buddies in Lincoln.
Yeah.
It should be. Like I said, hopefully we can go 2-0 and make Sunday, but man, if we don't, it's going to be a really awesome experience. We're the first ever Northeast team to ever do this, so it should be a lot of fun.
Well, Jason, kind of moving on a little bit. Do you know basketball's right around the corner now?
Heck yeah, man, I'm excited. I'm helping out for the women's team, and
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. The guys have a first-year head coach in Josh Clark. He starts his first year, and so we talked to Coach Clark to get his opinion on the season and what his impressions of the job are so far. It's a new beginning for Northeast men's basketball. After 25 years, head coach Dan Anderson hung up the whistle. He is replaced by his former player, Josh Clark. For Clark, the path wasn't always easy.
I didn't have that many offers. I was sitting in a research comp class, and the student aide walks in with a box. And this is around April, and we graduate May. I get this box, and inside are letters from schools all over. Opening each one, and I see it, it's an offer.
With limited time to decide, Clark walked on at Northeast for Coach Anderson before earning a scholarship at Arizona State. While playing for the Sun Devils, Clark endured new challenges.
While at Arizona State, I hurt my knee. My dad was sick, and so I came back and stayed here and kind of left basketball at the time playing. My dad passed away, and
After his playing days, Clark wanted to stay in the game.
I told Coach Anderson I'd like to help out, and 7 years ago, I was an assistant here and kind of worked my way up. Didn't get paid a cent until maybe a couple years ago. Was kind of brought on as the assistant. And each year, Coach Anderson's like, I got one more year. And so I was hoping that things would work out.
One thing always motivated him to becoming a coach.
It wasn't until after I was done that I still wanted to be involved somehow, and just to take the knowledge that I received and to pass that knowledge on to a player that could pass it on to maybe his son or another team. Like, I felt like I owed it to that next player. So I wanted to be the coach that I never really had.
Coach Clark says he's ready for an exciting play style going into year one.
We focus a lot on getting defensive stops. So everything we're doing, we're pressure. So it's high pressures. If it's full court, you're going to see us full court pressure 98% of the game. So we're up in your face. We're dictating the tempo of the game. From that, we're pushing on offense. So you're going to see a lot of transition buckets. We're getting out, we're running. You're going to see high efficiency offense where we're going to get dunks in transition. We're going to come back. We're going to get a stop, and we're going to get another easy bucket.
Coach Clark said he always wanted to build on the program he experienced as a player.
I want to take what he did and just make it better, and can just continue to take everything that Northeast stands for, as far as, we're hardworking. We're people that will come in, and we're going to do the little things to make everyone else better. And I just think that Coach Anderson, his impact will just continue, and his impact on me and players that have played here for all these years, it'll be good to see them come in and just see the what they've contributed has meant something to these kids as well. So.
Back to the Squawk, and thanks for Coach Clark for agreeing to do that. And now I am here with one of Coach Clark's players, Hunter Oestreich. Hunter, thanks for being here tonight.
Well, thanks for having me, man.
So, what have been your first impressions of playing for Coach Clark?
I really like him as a coach. He's very, he motivates us. We do. It's way different last year. Like from last year being with Coach Anderson to Coach Clark, the environment, our reputation. I think that's a huge shift that we're having this year. That's super too, by the way.
So, what's it like for you now, since you're now taking that step up, being an upperclassman now? What's it like getting into that leadership role?
I'm used to it from like high school. I was one of the team leaders when I was in high school and everything. So, kind of bringing it over here and talking to some players from last year like Jared Lopez and Chas Colum. I talk to them now just for advice on how to be that better role model to the team, to everyone around us, and just trying to keep like our team together better.
That was way short. Mine was way short.
So yeah, I don't know. It's a just different environment, different family, I would say.
What are some of the things that Coach has kind of been telling you guys as a team as you get ready for the season?
He's saying that like it's not like mental toughness. It's just being there for the team, because like we're practicing early morning, and that's something that other teams aren't doing around our area, or even Division I and everything. He's saying very few teams are doing that, and like with us doing that, we're showing that we can do this. Gives us more free time to either put in more work or get our homework done. Like he wants us to have our homework done and our work good.
Absolutely. So, sorry, I lost my train of thought here, but I saw you guys practice the other day, and it seems like you guys are in there, you're playing fast, you're working hard, you're really intense. Is that something that Coach is really trying to get you guys to do on the floor?
Yes, we're changing to be like a transition team. Like yes, we were one last year, but if we practice how we play, it's gonna transition to when we get into the games. Ooh, missed one. Last year we didn't really do as much as that. Like we're doing a lot more running at the beginning of practice, middle of practice, and even after practice, and then we're just staying physical. We're very competitive, and I think we're at that point already where like we're starting to get too competitive with each other. We need to play someone ASAP.
Yeah, next week is the start of the season. What are some of the goals that you guys have set up for yourselves?
We want to start out strong. We want to make a point to all the other teams like, hey, we may not be nationally ranked out here at the start, but we're coming for them.
It's gonna be kind of a learning curve for you guys. Last year you had such a veteran team. I think you guys had 8, 9 sophomores.
About like 9, 10 sophomores, about 4 to 5 freshmen.
And now it's essentially the opposite. So what are kind of some of the things that you guys are kind of working on with all the young guys?
Us sophomores, we're just stepping up, and we're telling the freshmen to be vocal. Some of the freshmen are even some of our team leaders. They're just being one of our better players on and off the court, and just putting in the extra work. And that's something that us older players, and I'm sure the coach loves to see. It's going to show off in the long end, because we're here in preseason still, and we got a long season ahead of us, because it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. That's something Coach Anderson from last year always said. So we're going to carry that on to this year as well.
It's a long season, just got to take it day by day.
Day by day, we got we got some injuries, but we're gonna take care of those, and we'll be ready by next Thursday.
Yeah, absolutely. So last year you guys seemed like you were a little bit more of a inside-oriented team, and so has Coach Clark said, are you going to be like an inside-out or?
It's tough to really say right now. I want to say that we're gonna be a little bit all around, like, because everyone on the team could shoot, everyone could score inside, everyone could score mid-range. I think from what I've seen in practice so far is we're going to be a team that he's going to let us play. He's not going to be mad at our mistakes, and he's going to teach us. He's going to teach us along the way for life lessons and also the game of basketball.
How important is having that freedom to you as a player?
It's very important because we're not getting that, like, we're not being scared like, oh, if I miss this shot, this is going to happen, stuff like that. Being free is something that's very important for basketball, and basketball is more than just like doing the plays. You got to run the play, but you also got to have your own, like, what's that word I'm thinking of? Personality.
Yeah. Well, Hunter, as we wrap up this interview, you and I have obviously taken quite a few shots. Can we have someone kind of determine who won in this challenge? Although I kind of have a feeling that Hunter outscored me on this one. So
I think I missed one.
yeah, I missed several on that one. So anyway, Hunter, we thank you for joining us. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break and be right back.
I'm a licensed practical nurse. I work in rehab, long-term care, and assisted living facilities. When I look at my residents, I see my mom, my dad, and I'm giving the respect and the care I would want. We are protectors of our residents. Their safety, their health, and happiness are three things that we're working on 24/7. We've taken an oath to do that, but it's in our hearts to do that.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Next week is a big week as Halloween is on Tuesday. Movies have become a huge staple of the Halloween season. So we had Carson and Will Wesselink go out and ask students and faculty what their favorite Halloween movie is.
Halloween movies. Back home in Australia, we don't really celebrate Halloween too much. So, I mean, some people do, some people don't. But I couldn't really tell you a favorite movie because yeah, we don't really get into the spirit.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to my
Celebrating
first
now.
real Halloween over here.
I love the Sanderson sisters in Hocus Pocus.
I'm kind of old school. I like the good old Hocus Pocus.
Okay. Is there a reason for it?
Even, what was the one? Halloween Town?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, just takes me back. Good times growing up.
I would say I don't really have a favorite Halloween movie, but my favorite Halloween TV show is the episode in The Office where it's Halloween. It's pretty good. You should watch it.
Hubie Halloween.
Do you have a reason why?
Adam Sandler's in it.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. Any movie that's like Jordan Peele. So like I like Get Out, and I like Us and stuff. I just like the way he directs. It's really cool. Those are my favorites.
Favorite Halloween scary movie I would say is the 1979 sci-fi horror movie Alien.
Do you have a reason why?
Yes, it is by far one of the best classic movies to watch because there's barely any music in it, so that builds a lot of suspense for the people in the movie. And it was basically the sci-fi movie to change sci-fi horror forever.
Personally, my favorite Halloween movie is The Nightmare Before Christmas. But, as you may know, tomorrow is Wednesday, so you know what that means. We have another amazing Wacky Wednesday event for you. This week, we have the Spectacular Kids Carnival at the Ag Complex at 5:30 till 8. We have haunted houses and many other amazing booths for you. So, wear your funniest costume, and we can't wait to see you there.
And I'll be over at one of those booths with the Drama Club, so make sure to stop by and see us. You've seen him interviewing local businesses. You've seen him in On the Fritz. Francis Timmerman is also a work study in the broadcasting program. So we interviewed Francis to talk about his responsibilities here on campus.
My name is Francis Timmerman. I'm 22 years old. I'm from O'Neill, Nebraska. I'm a student out here at Northeast Community College studying digital cinema in media arts, and I'm doing the work study position for Dr. Sevening in the broadcasting department. So day to day in my work study, I come in here, Sevening tells me to either make a video or do something, whether if it's sports. I've done soccer a few times for him. I've done volleyball a couple times. I set up for volleyball games, or I help with the broadcast every Tuesday as the floor director. I make the videos for the broadcasting show, the Squawk, every week, whether if it's the Smoke and Stand segment I made or the Juice Stop segment I made, or even last week I made the midterm stress video where I ask questions and I give them candy and a hug, help with stress levels. And I'll be working on a couple more video projects, but for the most part, I'm kind of just working behind the scenes. I love the work study position with Dr. Sevening in the broadcasting area. I could be creative with my videos, and I have a good direction told to me when I go out and make these videos. It's a good experience to be the floor director on the show, so I have that experience of kind of directing people where to go, what to do. That will help me out in my career, my cinema program.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
Hey, have you seen Hannah today?
You didn't hear? Hannah killed herself last night.
What? Why would she do that?
I guess her parents found a note saying that she'd been thinking about doing it for a while, but hoped someone would maybe try to help her.
I wish we could have helped her somehow.
Me too.
Know the signs. Visit www.suicidepreventionlifeline.org to become informed.
On PDA, or public displays of affection. And whether good or bad, people almost always have some thoughts about whether or not these should be allowed. So we asked students this very question. Here are some of the responses we got.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. And within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. And I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
Today we're going to be posing a very important question, and that is, what do people feel about PDAs? Just a sidebar for everybody watching, a PDA is known as a public display of affection. You see it in public from time to time, and we're going to find out what people think. I've got some lovely folks right here. We're going to ask the question that we've been asking everybody else, so let's get right into it. What do you two think about PDAs?
Public. No. Not in school. Not in school. Nobody wants to see that. It's disgusting.
So we've caught these gentlemen right here at lunchtime, you know, best time of the day if you ask me, and we're going to ask them what they think about PDAs.
About what?
About PDAs.
Like what I think you're talking?
You know what a PDA is. What do you think about PDAs?
I think it's kind of...
You got it.
Find a room. There's plenty around here. I second that.
Beautiful responses. Thank you, gentlemen.
I like it. I like kissing. I like hugging. I feel like people take advantage of it sometimes, but if I see somebody that's kissing, hugging, maybe not deeper into that, you know, into the PDA. Maybe don't go too far into the pool, but if I see someone that's like hugging their affectionate lover, I'm fine with that. I'll like smile and be like, those two are very happy.
As you can see, we got some interesting responses in the cafeteria, which is always a fun thing. A lot of great insights here in the cafeteria.
Listen, just do it somewhere public, or not private. Do it somewhere private, and you're good. But don't do it in public, because it's kind of gross.
As you can see, we have a lot of diverse perspectives on campus, which is a very beautiful thing if you ask me.
Before we look at the upcoming week's weather, we can see that today it was a pretty nice day on campus. Tomorrow we are looking at a high of 65 degrees with a 40% chance of rain, followed by another stormy day on Thursday with a high of 60 degrees and a 62% chance of rain. And then when we get to Friday, we have a drop in temperature where the high is 41 degrees. Then as we look into the weekend, starting off Saturday, we have a 43% chance of snow. That will not last long, as the high is expected to be 66 degrees. And on Sunday, we are looking forward to another cooler day as we have a high of 36 degrees.
Well, I certainly hope we don't get any snow. But multitasking is a difficult thing to do. It's even harder when one of the tasks is being blindfolded. So, for this week's edition of On the Fritz, we sent Francis Timmerman out to have people type sentences while blindfolded to see their results.
This is On the Fritz. I'm with Riley. So today we're doing typing. You're going to type out a sentence from a question I ask you. That's going to be your response, and you're going to do it blindfolded.
Oh, good.
Sound good?
Sure.
All right.
Really? There we go.
Why are you putting two on?
Just to, like, double make sure that I'm doing it right, you know?
How would you make the world a better place?
Okay.
Hold on. And read what you just typed.
Tammy Firstenough, and I am the executive assistant for Michaela Keeler-Strom in the Academic Outreach Department.
My name is Tanner Wong, and I'm a business major.
Awesome. How comfortable are you with typing?
I am a very average to below average typer.
Okay.
I'm typing.
Oh, okay, I guess I could put period, but...
My name is Luke Warner, and I am majoring IT.
I'm Amanda Schultze. I'm the head volleyball coach here. Oh, I need to type that?
Yeah, pepperoni pizza. Okay.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. The nicotine in e-cigarettes is addictive and can harm brain development. That's why I worry about teens who try e-cigarettes. Many young people use pod-based e-cigarettes like Juul, which have high levels of nicotine. And because teens' brains are still developing, they can quickly become addicted. The tobacco industry uses fruit and candy flavors to attract young people, often turning them into lifelong users. For more, visit healthychildren.org.
From the moments that shape our lives to those that shape our days, broadcasters are there, delivering the most trusted news that keeps you informed when it matters. We are your neighbors, a trusted voice, a lifeline. We are broadcasters. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Welcome back to the Squawk.
On this week's edition of Unleash the Ram, Ram went out to a local daycare to interact with some kids and ask them some Halloween questions.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Unleash the Ram. I'm here at Milestones Learning Center for Children, or for Learning Center and Children Care. Children Care.
I built this. Does this count as anything?
Okay.
Hey everybody, I'm Ram Waters. This is Unleash the Ram. I am here at Milestone Center for the daycare. I'm here to interview some of the kids here and going to show you what it's like here in Norfolk, Nebraska. What do you want to do when you grow up?
Be the lava girl.
Be a lava girl? There's going to be a lot of lava girls. What's your favorite part about daycare?
Playing with Brooklyn.
Playing with Brooklyn?
I'm a worm. The worm.
You're wearing what does that say? Small fry? Are you gonna dress up as a French fry this year? No. What's your favorite candy bar?
I don't know.
You don't know? That's okay. I don't know if I have one either. What do you want to get from Santa Claus this year for Christmas?
An Elsa.
An Elsa? Are you a dog or cat person? If you had to choose dog or cat. Or
I like cats.
cat? Yeah. I don't like cats. They're creepy. They have those big eyes.
No, they're not.
They got big eyes that just like stare in your soul. What's your name?
Judson.
Tredson, that is a cool name. What do you want to dress up for this year for Halloween?
Godzilla.
Godzilla? That is a really cool character. I like Godzilla. What do you want to get this year for Christmas?
Monster truck.
Monster truck? Yeah. Monster trucks are pretty cool. I have a play monster truck and I play with it all the time. It's really fun. Oh, what do you want to do when you grow up?
Be a striker worker.
What's your favorite part about daycare?
Playing.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
Lava girl.
Flower girl? Do you like going to daycare or?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever.
What if I just take one piece off the top? Can I get your name?
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, that's a cool name. Brooklyn, how old are you?
5.
5?
No cookies.
What? What do you want to do?
No cookies.
No cookies.
No cookies. Be a flower girl.
Lava girl? Alright.
Lava girl.
Lava girl.
Lava girl? You're gonna be a lava girl?
No.
She just said you're gonna be a lava girl.
I'm gonna be a lava girl.
Okay, she's gonna be the lava. You're not gonna be
Lava girl. You're gonna be the water girl then? Okay. So, on 3, I all want you to yell, "Unleash the Ram."
Look right in the camera when you say it.
1, 2.
Unleash the Ram!
Perfect. We're gonna go with that.
We can go with that.
Thanks for that, Ram. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we wrap up, we would like to announce the results of the poll for the costumes Alex and I wear next week. And the winner is Willy Wonka and an Oompa Loompa. So next week, that will be Alex and I for Halloween. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week on Halloween. Have a squawking good week, Hawks.